What's up? I'm making a little video because, with Halloween just passing and, trick-or-treating and candy and, so there's candy all over our house with 3 kids, and, actually only our daughter, did a couple of drive-through trick-or-treating things. My sons are too old. They don't care about this stuff. They don't trick-or-treat or put no costume on. But since we had candy laying around the house, it made me what do I want to say? It made me remember something about candy that I have watched affect my kids, my niece and nephews, neighbors, and obviously, candy, too much candy is bad for your teeth, too much candy, diabetes, sugar, so many bad things with candy. But there's another layer to candy that a lot of people don't, always don't always hear about it or talk about it or know a lot of people that discuss it. It takes an easy search on the internet and you can find some articles about the detailing effects of some of the stuff that's in candy, specifically the effects on children, specifically children that could have ADHD or any kind of attention, or even adults if you're sensitive to caffeine or also have hyperactive tendencies or whatever. But for example, candies, anybody can have a little candy bar, and it seems like it's like a little bite-sized one from trick-or-treating, right? Now that's mostly just chocolate, and that's a small piece. That's probably not too bad for you. The things that really are bad are the things that have any kind of food colorings, the dyes, Reese's Pieces. If you look on the back of here, I don't know if I'll ever be able to get it to focus in on that. No, it's not gonna. They're easy to find because they're at the end, almost always near the end, and they're listed with colors and numbers. This is yellow 6, yellow 5, red 40, blue 1. These directly affect the children differently than a piece of candy bar or chocolate. Yes, sugar, it gives you a little bit of energy or whatever, and sugar isn't good for them and all that other stuff. I get that. But this is different. Anytime, Jolly Rancher, it's pretty small. It seems harmless, right? But anytime you can look on the back of here and it says yellow 5, blue 1, it affects them differently. And it can be very disruptive and harmful to them as well as the people around them, because it depends on how their bodies react. Even gummy bears, it seems simple, right? They're just little gummy bears. It's a small package. But again, yellow 5, red 40, blue 1. You are better off, if you want to give your kids a treat every once in a while, they're better to just have the little 3 Musketeers or the like a Kit Kat. No colors in these. There's no food colorings and dyes. And I found a Tootsie Roll. Now I could not find, like there's York peppermint patties. I'm pretty sure there's no food coloring in these, but this is a not individual sale one, so it doesn't have the ingredients on this. One of the ones that is obviously most popular and really what brought a lot of this to light to me, especially years ago after my brother-in-law, my wife's brother, said, oh yeah, colors, any artificially colored with food dyes, coloring, the red 40s, the blues, the yellows, they're easy to find in the ingredients. He always said that they affect them differently. Skittles, one of the worst ones. These are one of the ones when my nephew's here right now and he came out to talk to me. This is what reminded me of this. Between Halloween, there's candy all over the house, and I have this wonderful nephew of mine here, and you have to be careful what you give to some kids. And if you're babysitting, or if your kid is sensitive to these things and you send them over to be babysat, parents need to communicate with each other, or guardians or babysitters, whatever. Skittles is one of the worst. My brother-in-law told me years ago, colors are bad for kids. And then a couple years ago, I was hanging out with his son, my nephew that's here, and sure enough, I wasn't thinking, and him and my daughter shared some Skittles. Well, it didn't go well. He does not react well. Some kids cannot do these and then it's not even their fault, because then they're reacting, their body, it's reactionary. It's not, them just, they're being bad or something. There aren't bad kids. There's no such thing as a bad kid. There's just, some kids need a little extra patience or attention. But anyways, I cannot stress enough, and I wouldn't experiment with this. I would just take my word for it, because another one, nerds, these things, I found all the ones that I could find that were like good examples. I think I've shown them all on camera now. A little chocolate bar or even a regular size, like not king size, but like the regular size Snickers or whatnot. Some of those, not all of them, Snickers, Kit Kat, all the Milky Ways, Three Musketeers, I don't even know all of them. Some of them, you'd be surprised at the amount of sugar and calories in it as compared to some of the things that they eat on an everyday basis. So if you're going to give them a treat, a little piece of chocolate or chocolate bar or something is much better than giving them a whole bunch of these, anything where you read the back and it says yellow 6, blue 1, red 40, yellow 5, blue 1, red 4. It has, and this one has to, because it has different Skittles, man. Anyways, hope everyone's doing all right. I just wanted to make a video because I worry about kids and food colorings, and I'm surprised it's not talked about more, and I'm surprised there's not more consideration for this. And we have a giant thing of Halloween candy in there, and a whole bunch of it is food coloring, artificial coloring. With all the craziness going on in the world, love each other always. Take care. Be well. Take care of them kids. I'm out.